Hello, greetings fellow Stationeers, and welcome back to Mimas with me, 54 Bear, where we are continuing off pretty much directly from the last episode, although I am now in the hab, and what will be the bedroom come shower come kitchen come living quarter thing. Now, I do not have an airlock separating this from the main thing. I suspect that might be a problem, so I might put an airlock in at the bottom of the stairs, and that would necessitate ripping out these so that I've got a clear path through to the other bits. I do have an airlock currently not programmed into this recycling room or fertilizer generator, or whatever you want to call it. Got the fart chamber down here, still nowhere near being built. Bunch of chutes which I will probably need more of. And the two composters. Again, they're wired up, they're connected to water, but I haven't actually run anything through them yet. I will get to that shortly. I don't know that I really need an airlock here because these are in a sealed environment. And I will have a working airlock for this because the fart chamber is going to have high temperature, low pressure pollutants, not stuff you want to mix with breathable stuff. So yes, and of course I have an airlock between the hab and the greenhouse, but that is a mistake. Because when I was thinking about it, I neglected to remember that part of an airlock's function is to draw out all of the air. So you end up in a vacuum before you actually get anything breathable. So the environment in here will be breathable. There's going to be oxygen in here, obviously generated by the plants and being consumed by the mushrooms that will live in this little hut area. So yeah, that was a bit of a boo-boo. I might contemplate something automated that works on storage, but to be honest, I will probably just open and close the doors automatically, or maybe I'll put in some pressure plates underneath that will open the doors when you're like close to them or something, just to minimize any potential cross pollution problems. Anyway, that brings us to this, the greenhouse. I have a bunch of Havies already set up. They're not programmed, but they have this weird and funky chute arrangement, which allow me to demonstrate. So just looking at this first one here, anything that the Havie outputs comes out the back through the chute network into this outlet chute. So if we assume it's harvesting potatoes and they've seeded, the first thing it picks up should be the seeds, and the seed should just pop straight in there. Then the next thing will pop through will be a potato. Potato will not get added to the seeds, so therefore it will drop and fall into this chute inlet, which will come through when I finished it to the end. There'll be a similar thing under this and under these, so I will have a reasonable collection point for my stuff. I've left a lot of space because the way I've run the chutes is to get it as efficient on the number of chutes possible. I've elected to go around the side. It doesn't take any more space left to right, but it uses two left chutes than going up and over, because you obviously have to clear the cable connection at the top. So yeah, doing it this way, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, because these take 2. When you go over the top, it needs an extra 2. So yeah, I will probably keep this walkway in, because it also serves as a mounting point for the grow light. And as far as I know, these walls do not interfere with a Havie picking up and putting stuff down. Although I've not tested it. So we will continue with setting these up and getting them commissioned. Now I have piping network here which will connect to these tanks, which I still have not populated. I've got water here, but again I haven't thrown the valve, so I don't think there's any water in these pipes. So I can't plant anything yet till I go outside, but I figured I'd get the rest of it set up. So I've already put the trays in where I want them to be. I have another 10 Havies, so it's just a question of finding the right place and rotating them the right way round. These ones should be rotated in the opposite direction. Alright, so that's my 20 main Havies. I'm not going to be doing any more Havies out here. This is the area where I shall be growing basically food. Now along here I have them separated by pipes. What I could do is print up some more hydroponic trays and just use the regular ones and fill in the gaps, and use those for, you know, probably growing ferns. And you know, I don't have to worry about harvesting them because, you know, they'll continue to consume CO2 and convert it into oxygen at a fairly decent rate. Right, I need my walls, and I will set up another walkway. Like so. Yep. And again, that will give me somewhere to mount the grow light to, and to walk around up here when setting up the chute and the wiring. Although, to be honest, I could set up the chutes just as easily from down here, I think. Oh, actually, maybe not, because I have to work through that. So, starting from the far end. So these ones go round that way, so we shall maintain that. Okay, so that's all the top chute work done. Now we just have to get the bottom bit taken care of. So we should finish up here, do the same kind of thing. Right, so everything should spit out along here. Now I will want some sorting. I have not yet tested, but I think seeds are their own sorting class. I could be wrong. And if I am, then I will need multiple lines of code to sort out seeds from food. But for the moment, we're just going to have it all coming out a single exit point. Right, so this one needs a junction. Like that. Now, which direction are we going to go? You know, it would have made more sense if I'd pipe them all this way, because then I could have the sorter set up here and it's kind of out of the way. I will do that. Alright, so water, we should be okay. And of course I didn't connect it, did I? What a Doris. Okay, what else am I going to need to do out there? Atmo wise in here we are okay. So yeah, I'd prefer a bit more CO2, but that can be arranged easily enough. Okay. There. I think what I could do is I could just pump this up to, at the moment we're at 59, so if I set this to 65, that will pump in a lot more CO2. So yeah, it'll bump up that percentage and give us a little bit more pressure. Okay, so yes, I need probably more water pipe. I don't think I have much out there. Alright, so that will give us water to all of the hydroponics, and they should be good to go. Right. Going to check the status of the other pipes there. Go good temperature. A little warm, but that's okay. A little cool, but that's okay. Right, so we will open them all up. Volatiles I probably won't, because I don't need those in the warehouse, in the greenhouse. So give them a minute or two for the pressures to equalize. Then we'll get these ones growing ferns. And I don't have the grow lights automated. Mistake. Okay, we will clear that. Havie. Define tray. Grow light. I'll call it day sensor. Havie. Hydroponics device, that's the one that has the data connections. Yes. Right. Grow light large. Oh hell. Oh, this is from a mod I have that gives you large lights. Yeah, I've not actually played with any of that yet. Right, there's a grow light. Not from the kit. Good. And daylight sensor. Okay, so load into R0 from the sensor. Of course, load batch. Vertical. Average. Less than R0 if R0 is less than, was it 105? And set batch. Ooh. Grow light on R0. Right. That's all I need for the moment. Grow lights are on. It's thriving. Good. Right, let's put a bit of wheat in this one. Thriving. Good. And let's put some wheat in this one. Thriving. Good, good, good. Right, so I don't want to put 100 in there, so Yeah, that can reach through it. Oh, fine. Oh, of course, I've already got something in that one. Okay, so that'll do for the wheat, I think. That gives me 5 of those. Will I want any more? Maybe. Because it'd be good to make bread as well as French fries. That way I can have a chip sandwich. Or if you're from the northern part of England, it'd be a chip butty. Now, we'll just grow a few of each to begin with. I do have plenty of seeds. Let's see, what do I got there? One. And I'll plant some old potatoes. Right, and what else do I want to grow for now? Well, that's enough to begin on with. I do need to write the code or modify the code for the Havies, and that I will do off camera because that's going to require a lot of renaming stuff and generally faffing around. So, hope you found something useful and of interest. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. It's always a delight for me to hear from you. And likewise, if you have any good dad jokes, let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. 54 Bear out.